Clarence, go.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. Just talk about the jubilation of this type of comeback. Went down 21-0, and I don't know if you believed or gave up hope. A lot of people did, thought it was over, and to have a comeback like that.
It was needed. Yeah, that game was needed. And no, never blinked, never had any doubt, and 1,000% believed from the beginning. I mean, there was times, right, I'm telling guys, believe, and then there was a moment there in the fourth quarter where a book goes, believe, and I go, I know. Like, we're done with the believe. We've believed long enough, and we've got ourselves back in this game. Like, now you've got to know. And so that's just it's a testament to this brotherhood, sticking together, going down 21 against the defending Super Bowl champs in a division game is tough. And like you said, I'm sure there was fans. I'm sure there was people, right, oh, this is over. These guys are going to run off. But defense. I can't give them enough credit. We wouldn't have won this game without the opportunities that they gave us over and over again. It was also moments of just, when they get a stop or something happen, whether it was Quentin or Donovan, one of those guys telling me, we got you. And then when they did stop, I'm telling them, we told you. It was just continuation of what we did last week and just sticking together. And like I said, it's about the brotherhood. And trust me, once again, we're always going to do it and do it for Marshawn. And he was felt tonight, and I'm sure he was playing right there alongside with us.
Marshawn and Shotty talked about the dance part in the locker room, his flag, his jersey, everybody was dancing. Can you describe the scene in there and what that was like?
I think I missed most of it. I think I did, yeah. I mean, if that's what it was, I think I missed that part doing the interview out there with GP. When I got in there, some dancing was fading off, and I honestly had a headache. So I just dapped off my people, gave love, and I know it was electric, though. I'm sure it was.
Dak Todd, Archer, the ESPN. Is how you guys win, is that something that can carry over and can keep going not only Thursday but into Detroit, into the upcoming games?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think how you win is just as important as obviously the result, but the important part when you win a game like this, being down 21-0, there's going to be moments when you're down a touchdown. There's going to be moments when you're down maybe 2 touchdowns, and that's not going to be the last time for the season. And when you have a game like this, talking about the belief or knowing that's what this allows guys in that locker room to do is to believe we're going to come back or know that we have the team, the brotherhood, the connection to do just that. I was just talking to Dave walking in here, and like, I love that. I love being down. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. And trust me, it's fun when you're up. You can laugh, you can joke, but when you're down, it requires such a unique place that you have to get to in resilience and focus and taking it one play at a time and just trying to lead the other guys and get them to do the same. And when they do, and you end up winning a game like this, this can be huge for us moving forward, and it will be. And as we talked about all week, getting on a run. This is a hell of a way to get number 2, and we've got to enjoy it tonight, and that's it, and be ready for Thursday.
How much better is it to have a record that you set tonight in a win?
One more time. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. They did the whole deal, and when we were during the timeout break, and some of the guys are congratulations, and I'm like, no, like whatever, like we'll celebrate this when we win. Like I don't want to hear anything about that right now, and yeah. So I mean, now I can enjoy that a little bit. Reflect, I'm sure smile, laughed. I can tell you, when initially I looked up and saw my name up there and saw that, there was a little emotion that hit me that I damn sure wasn't ready for and didn't know that would come. And I think that's why I countered it with anger of like, no, let that go. Like we'll celebrate this later. Blessed, thankful. I'm just a result of a lot of hard work, good people around me, great teammates that care, and we're going to keep going.
John Machota with The Athletic. Can you just take us through your touchdown run, and then after you scored, just kind of what your feeling was at that point?
Yeah, I mean, it was a play that particularly drawn up. No, it can beat man. It's definitely a man beater. Obviously, it can be zone as well, but you want it for man, and you bring the motion for the indicator, and I realized, okay, yeah, it's not man. I'm going to have to take a drop and allow, the play to develop. And when I did that, had to rush up the edge, and I just got out, just natural, right? Got out, and when I did, Ferg did a great job of realizing he had a guy on him. He wasn't going to get the ball and just turned up, blocked him, allowed me to be one-on-one with the guy. Didn't want to get hit in the knees, so I jumped and got a good roll. And then after that, I mean, it was just electric, just the love and the energy from the teammates, the sideline. That moment, I knew this game was going to be ours.
And then with George Pickens, I mean, he's obviously played well this season, but has he reached a level today where maybe even he exceeds your expectations at all?
It's hard for me to say exceeds my expectations. I don't. I mean, my expectations are limitless with that guy, and he'll tell you he's not from here. I'm sure you all read his article, right? The Players Tribune. He's not from here. He's not from this planet, and so I'm not going to put limitations on him. He went out there and does what he's done in games, and when he's gotten that opportunity, and honestly at practice as well. Like, the guy loves the game. He stays focused. Just the communication, I know I've mentioned before to other guys in the huddle about staying focused. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. We lucked up into getting a guy like that, and we've got to make sure we can keep him here. And he's a hell of a player. He's turning into a leader, and he's special.
Nick Harris, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. A couple of the guys in the locker room were talking about at halftime some of the leaders really stepped up and made some big points that resonated with them. Is there anything that jumps out to you or what your message was at half?
No, I mean, I was just talking on what I was feeling, the emotions. I couldn't even tell you exactly what I said. I'm sure I was just saying something in the fact of, like, one, we had just got that touchdown, right? Like, if we don't have that touchdown before that half, like that halftime, that energy, the confidence that, you know, maybe I'm speaking with or other guys speaking with maybe isn't quite there, I guess you can say. But, you know, when we did that and you realize, like, all those other possessions, we just hurt ourselves, right? Turnover in the red zone by myself, from me at the interception, the fumble, in the plus territory, like, we were only hurting ourselves. So I mean, I think that's what I was like, hey, we stopped shooting ourselves in the foot, or I said we probably blew off our foot. Oh, well. We gave them a 21-point lead, but we realized these guys, we knew we had the upper hand. And so it was just about sticking together, and I told them our brotherhood and a lot of that type of stuff. And you could tell it was resonating. You could tell guys were feeling it. And I know the defense had their own thing going, and I heard them, and that gives you confidence on our side of the ball that then we went out and did it.
I'm sure you're no stranger to the big picture view. Very little room for error the rest of the season. When your defense can get you 8 consecutive stops like they did tonight, what's the potential for this team to be able to make a push for the postseason?
Yeah, just take it one play at a time. You know, we got to find that unique place I was talking about being down. And, you know, we've got to almost go into every game with that mindset, you know, because as we said, it's not a one game at a time. Like, we've got to win every game. And with that being said, like, you can only do that winning every play and giving it your best every play. And, you know, when you do that, when you can stay focused and you can finish with your with the elite execution, you're going to feel confident and you're going to feel good about what you've done. So we've just got to find that, and it really starts at practice. It starts in these walkthroughs over the next couple of days and getting ready for Kansas City. So tons of confidence in this group, this team. And as I started this meeting off, I mean, it starts with our defense. They're the reason we're able to come back in this game and have a chance to win it. And we've got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot, and this game could have been completely different.
Hey, Dak, Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Shifting to CD a little bit, he had a lot of adversity over the majority of the game with the drops. You could see some of the frustration in his face. What was your message to him, and what can you say about his resiliency to keep his head level, to go down and make that play that you guys did on that free play?
Yeah, I mean, just he's a guy that expects to make a lot of plays, and when he's not making them, trust me, I've had games I felt the exact same way. And so for me, it's about, hey, don't press. Let's not ride the highs and the lows. You know, even if you've had a bad play or whatever, maybe let it go. Like, you're a hell of a player and you know it. And yeah, like you said, he made great plays and big plays. The big catch down the end and got the PI, would have been a touchdown right after that. And when you press, and I've seen CD do it, you're not going to get the best version of yourself. I'm the same way. And so for me, it's like when I can tell he's getting in that position, it's just about talking to him. And he did a good job of responding and just staying with it and made the plays that he needed to make for us ultimately win this game. And he's a hell of a player, and he's going to get frustrated when he's not making the plays that he expects to make. But he will make those. He will make those, as you just said. Yeah, it was some adversity tonight, and we've seen it before, and we've seen the way that he responds. So, hell, I look forward to him responding.
Mike Leslie, WFA, you talked earlier about the conversation you had with, I think you said Book at one point. We've moved past believe, now we have to know. I'm wondering, is there a point as you think back over the game where that changeover happened? When did you know this has happened?
I think it was the drive. I think that conversation happened after that first turnover. Honestly, the drive that we ended up not scoring on down in the red zone. I think it was the beginning of that I told him, like, because he was telling the guys in the huddle, you know what I mean, believe. And I just said, forget that at that point. Like, I know. And sure, words of confidence and, emotions. I said, I've been here, I've done this. Like, we're fine. We're right where we need to be. Focus on each and every play and execute. And sure, we did in that drive. But the defense or special teams went out and made a play, and we were able to end up doing that.
Mac Engel, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. What was the play design? What did you want to do? Score a touchdown on that fourth down call late in the game. What did they do to take it away?
Yeah, we tried to get obviously motion CD in. I mean, man or zone. It's a great concept that we feel comfortable with. They did a good job. They played to their leverage. They had outside leverage, and we were running out breakers. They sat on it. I had nothing there to the field. When I came back, it was going to be just a high-low from the tight end and the X, and I had pressure at that point. I just tried to give Jake a ball, and Jake said he actually caught it, which, I guess it wouldn't have been a touchdown either way, but yeah, they did a good job. They did better than us on that, and honestly, I go back to the plays before that, whether it's me scrambling out on that one, maybe jump again, go get in the end zone, try to, or who knows, but we've got to convert when we've got 4 opportunities down there. We're way too good. We've got way too many elite players, and we're just too good on offense to stall like that.
You talked about before they made the trades to get these guys, and you got guys coming back, and what that could do for morale and to the team. What has it done just to that locker room and the belief that you can win?
You've seen it. You've seen it starting one day, and then obviously just getting into tonight. A game like this is all about confidence and belief in one another. When you're down 21-0 early like that to one of the best teams in the league, defending Super Bowl champions, like, for you to keep your resilience high and for you to stay focused and understand that, like, you've got a chance. Like, we've only been hurting ourselves. A lot of people think, oh, no, sure, we've messed up, but they've made us mess up. No, like, we were only hurting ourselves. And so our brotherhood's growing. Obviously, we've been through a measurable amount of adversity, losing a brother, but that's only brought us closer together. And then when we've made these trades and we've made these additions to the team, guys have come back and been healthy. It's just made everybody feel more confident. Guys are communicating, guys are connected, and it's a fun group to be a part of, and we're going to try to keep this thing rolling.
Nick Eatman, DallasCowboys.com. On your touchdown pass to Brevin, could you see that he was sort of knocked off his route and just were you kind of waiting for him to get the balance and left it?
Yeah. I was waiting the whole time. I'm like, please don't fall, Brev. Like, I think I saw from the very beginning him stumbling. I'm like, man, if he falls, I've got to throw it away. But if you could even just look up, buddy, I'm throwing it to you. And sure enough, he was able to get his feet together, catch his balance, and I was able to give him a chance right before I went out of bounds. But, yeah, I saw that from the very beginning. A play that we're trying to get it to the running back. They did a great job of blowing that up. Even the other options, and Brev's really like your last resort on the backside. And, yeah, I was looking for him, and when he was stumbling, I'm like, please don't fall. And hell of a play by him.
Two more quick ones, Todd at the top.
The fourth down play, were you surprised you guys didn't kick the field goal?
No. After we didn't get it, sure, I'm like, damn, we should have kicked it. But absolutely not. I want the ball in my hands, knowing you're that close. I just said it, like, that's on us. We've got to be able to find a way to execute. We've got too many good players, too many players that can win versus one-on-one, great offensive line. No, I'm never upset about that call. Not only that, right, they've got to go 99 or whatever, 90-something yards against a defense who's been stopping them all game. So, it was the right call, Ultimately, we stopped them. Ultimately, got the ball back, decent field position. We're able to make the plays, and Butter went and did what he did and finished the game off. So, no surprise.
Tommy Yarsh, DallasCowboys.com. On some of those longer developing plays, the crossers and things like that, how big was the offensive line? And then Javonte and pass protection let you get off a couple more of those throws too.
Yeah, credit those guys. I don't know if I've said it enough tonight. They did a hell of a job. That's a good group up there that feels very confident in rushing with their 4 guys, or obviously they were bringing, a fifth, a good bit tonight. And they're doing that because those guys up front were blocking their 4 guys. And so that's a compliment to them when you see Philly bringing that 5th guy and doing it as much as they were trying to do, that they were holding up. And Javonte was a big part of that. And not only that, the run game was. The run game was that when you have to have the run game working for those actions and you know what I mean, for them to even begin to work. So compliment to those guys. I mean, if we didn't, like I said, if we didn't put ourselves in a hole as much as we did early, I mean, I don't know what the numbers quite were, but it would have been a very, very, very balanced game. And I mean, I still think it was, right? Good amount of runs and yards there. And Tay had a hell of a game, and Malik as well coming in here. And it all starts with the offensive line. They were key tonight.
Yes, I do. Troyman once said, after all the 3 Super Bowls, that his most proudest moment was the loss to the 49ers in the championship game when they came back 21 down to make a game. That was the most proud of he was of his team. And maybe it's too early for you to take stock in that, but can you talk about, was this your best win, most important win, proudest win because of what you guys had to overcome and how you played in this game? And then you passed Romo for not only passing yards, but also comeback wins in Cowboys history tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a special game. It's a game that I definitely won't forget. I'm not a guy, I mean, y'all know that, of even thinking about records or taking memorabilia, things like that. And after this game, one of the trainers asked me what I want to do with the jersey, and I go, yeah, I'm going to keep that one. So I know it's a game that I won't forget. It's a game that hopefully I can look back, and say this was the moment, this was the time, this game meant everything to that season. Right now, just stand where my feet are, super, super thankful for this team, for the men, for the opportunity, honestly. I mean, that's what I was telling you guys. We're down 21-0. Like, you got to love this. That might be what I was saying I have, too, is like, you got to love this. Like, what an opportunity. I mean, it's 21-7. Like, this is what you do. Like, and we know we've got everything capable of coming back and winning this thing. Like, this is when it gets fun. And it was exactly that. So, yeah, it's one I'm definitely proud of. Can't say it's the most proud. I have to wait till the end of the career if I can tell you, then tell you that. But great team win tonight. Thank you guys.